People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
This afternoon, we're on Galveston Seawall. Galveston Island isn't just a preferred Texas vacation spot, it's a city and community full of history, resiliency, and education. We're your hosts for American Dream TV. I'm Kara Taylor.
And I'm Jamie Taylor. And this afternoon, we're going to take you on a bike tour with our friends from Coastal Bike Rental to check out 3 of the main attractions on the island when it comes to a self-guided tour. Come on, let's go take a look. The Seawall Interpretive Trail, also known as Project SIT, consists of 70 concrete benches covered in hand-painted mosaic tile that form a trail along Galveston historic seawall that interpret the ecology, economy, and history of the Texas coast. The trail was envisioned by Carla Clay, executive director of Artist Boat. While others saw ugly concrete benches, she saw an opportunity for beauty and education. A panel of scientists, artists, and arts professionals chose designs submitted by artists based on execution, technique, originality, organization, and interpretation. When walking, biking, or jogging along the seawall, take a moment to check them out. You might just learn something about the Texas coast.
On September 13, 2008, Hurricane Ike covered most of the island in a tidal surge. The damaging combination of a powerful wind and waves immediately uprooted many trees, but ultimately the salty storm waters led to the demise of thousands of others. Ike forced us to say a sad goodbye to so much of the island's beautiful tree canopy. Years later, sculpture artists have breathed second life into something Mother Nature attempted to destroy. Whimsical sculptures have replaced the majestic oaks that once lined many neighborhood streets and shaded homes. Tucked into gardens and nestled in side yards, the sculptures are there for you to enjoy, including the pool of dolphins and mermaids. The dolphins represent the children, and the mermaid represents the mother of this family. This tree had been their family tree, and they are very happy to still have their tree in its new form.
Built in 1886 to 1893, the Bishop's Palace is one of the grandest homes here on the island. Come on and take a look.
Galveston's grandest and best-known building, the Bishop's Palace, is an ornate delight of colored stone, intricately carved ornaments, rare woods, stained glass windows, bronze dragons, and other sculptures, luxury materials and furnishings, including impressive fireplaces from around the world, even one lined with pure silver.
Built by lawyer Colonel Walter Gresham and designed by Nicholas Clayton, Galveston's premier architect, this Victorian castle was cited by the American Institute of Architects as one of the 100 most important buildings in America. The home was built from 1886 to 1892, also known as the Gresham House, and is listed in the National Register of Historic Places. It's considered one of the most significant Victorian residences in the country.
If you can only visit one of Galveston's architectural treasures, the exquisite Bishop's Palace is the one to see.
Thank you for taking the time to go on this tour with us today here at Galveston Island. If you're ever in the area, go to galveston.com and check out all the local self-guided tours that you can go on yourself.
We're your hosts, Jamie and Carrie Taylor. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
Hi everyone, Andrea and I are back on the Remax Hot Air Balloon. We're on our way to show you the next American dream.
Hi y'all, we're in the sweetest spot of Sugarland, the Smart Financial Center.
We're going to go talk to Elise Scally, the general manager here. Let's go see her. This is Elise Scally with Smart Financial Center at Sugarland. Elise, tell us a little bit about what's going on here at Smart Financial Center.
Yeah, it's really exciting things. The building opened in 2017 with the artist Jerry Seinfeld. Most people know who that is.
Really?
Yeah. So since 2017, we host about 130 shows a year, and most of the residents of Sugarland come and enjoy our shows. We do everything from country to rock to family shows to theatrical performances. So a little bit for everybody, and it's really great to be here in the community and service all the residents here in Sugarland and the greater Houston area.
This complex is fantastic. How many people does it hold?
Yeah, we hold 6,400 people,
Wow.
so it's a pretty big theater. Yeah, it's a beautiful state-of-the-art theater. They really outdid themselves building this place here. It's really a crown jewel of the city of Sugarland, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Well, thank you very much. And this is really a sweet spot, and we got a sweet treat for you. Let's go find Andrea.
This is Laura Ann Chung. She's the senior publicist of Song Blazers with Cirque du Soleil. I understand that this Cirque du Soleil has a different twist.
Absolutely. So this is the first time that Cirque du Soleil has journeyed into country music. And so we really wanted to make sure that we did it right. So it's in collaboration. Song Blazers is in collaboration with Universal Music Group Nashville. And it was the first time that we actually created a show, did the whole creation process in a place outside of the international headquarters from Montreal. So we went to Nashville, we embedded our whole cast and crew, the creation team in Nashville, and really just pulled from that inspiration.
Tell us about the costumes and the origins of them.
Well, Cirque du Soleil is known for not only its acrobatics, the live music, but also the costumes, right? And so our costume designer is Zarina Akers. She's very well known as celebrity stylist. And I noticed that you have your beautiful fringe here. And we actually have a little bit of a fringe that people who come to see the show can purchase at our merch stands there. So you can have some fun of your own. You know, the costumes are handmade at our international headquarters in Montreal, and they are specific to each character. So we're about to go into some rehearsals to go watch our juggler, Bruno, and he's going to be juggling some red solo cups, and then later on we may have you try some.
Hey, we got Bruno Bocacci here today. He is the juggler, and I'm telling you what, I don't know where he learned how to do this stuff, but he's damn good at it. But today, I'm gonna put a little twist on it. Bruno, put that on your nose and juggle for me, baby. Show me how you do it. So that's very good, Bruno. I'm gonna tell you what, Bruno is been with the circus. How long have you been here with us?
My whole life. I was born in the circus, yes.
You're a fourth generation?
Yes.
From Spain?
Yes, Italy and Spain.
Italy and Spain. I appreciate your time. We're coming tonight to watch this performance, and I'll be cheering for you, okay? Look for me. I'll wear the red nose, okay?
I will
I'll be in the crowd.
I will see you.
Bruno, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
That was so fun. I couldn't believe Bruno showed me how to juggle.
You did fantastic.
Oh my gosh. So I know you were telling us you had a few costumes.
Yes, so I have two right here. So again, all of our costumes are made at our international headquarters that's based in Montreal, Canada. So our costume designers, basically what they do is they sketch out what they want the costumes to envision like, and we get blank fabrics, and then we actually have printing machines that will print the costumes and the prints on it. So it's quite unique and is always something that people love about Cirque du Soleil. But this jacket is my favorite because of the bling.
Mine too.
And because it does say Song Blazers on it. Gotta have the country bling, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, come check out Song Blazers.
Thank you, Song Blazers, Cirque du Soleil, and the Smart Financial Center for being the perfect host to Ellen and I. Bye.
Well, we're off to our next quest to find another American dream.
I'm Lisa Fay, your host of American Dream TV. Today we have a special segment featuring the wonderful nonprofit equestrian therapy program here at Inspiration Ranch in Magnolia. We do therapy for special needs kids, people with mental health challenges, all getting great experiences through their interaction with the horses. This is MG Tyndall. She is the CEO of Inspiration Ranch here in Magnolia. Tell me a little bit about this fabulous program.
I'd love to. So we have two main programs that we have here at Inspiration Ranch. We have our therapeutic riding program, which is a program where kids and adults with special needs come out and actually ride the horses. They actually learn the skills of riding horses and compete in different horse shows in the area. And so we have a high population of autism in that group. But the reality is we have 63 different diagnoses that we serve in that group, and a lot of our clients have multiple diagnoses. So they have some wonderful things that happen out there. Yeah. And our second program is our mental health program, and we serve a high trauma population, victims of human sex trafficking, people that have been in abusive relationships, kids at risk, things like that. And they get to come out and spend some time with the therapist and our horses and an equine professional, and the horses have so much to teach us about how to heal when we're in that place of trauma.
What a blessing for the community. It really is.
Thank you. We really, we treasure being a part of our community out here and making it a better place where we live. And so we're grateful to be here, and it's a blessing to us too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So how has moving to this facility changed your program?
Yeah, Lisa, what a blessing it has been to be at this facility. We went from 15 acres on a flood property to 40 acres out here that has really served us well. We've been able to already triple our program numbers and the clients that we're seeing. Yeah. We've got room to grow, room for more horses, and the biggest blessing has been that we have separate arenas for our program so that the mental health program can operate under one and the therapeutic riding can operate under another.
That's great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great news. I have been an adamant supporter of this program for years. I love what you guys are doing for the community and for the children in this area. How can other people get involved?
Yeah, there's so many ways to get involved out here. So we have a high need for volunteers for our riders. We have 3 volunteers for every rider that we put on. Mm-hmm. So you can come learn how to sidewalk or how to horse lead. You can groom, you can feed horses. So there's lots to do programmatically. We also use volunteers for the events that we do. Mm-hmm. So serving on a committee for one of our fundraisers. And then of course, we always need people to support us financially like you do, Lisa. And so we do a fundraiser in the fall every year. Our Denim and Diamonds Gala is a big one. And, just look for monthly donors, people that adopt our horses, and just different things that you can do to support the programs.
Wonderful. And the gala is also a whole lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's the favorite gala in town, I would say.
I'm a little biased, but I would agree.
Yes.
Thank you so much for letting us come out and tour your wonderful facility and learn more about Inspiration Ranch.
Absolutely. We appreciate you being here.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Lisa Fay, American Dream TV host, thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey of Inspiration Ranch, equine therapy that is changing lives and inspiring hope. We want you to stay tuned for more positive media, inspiring stories, and ways that we can impact to change our community.
Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm Cynthia Corder, your friend and realtor, and welcome to beautiful Galveston Island. We're here at the breathtaking San Luis Resort and Condominiums, which overlooks the Gulf of Mexico. Today, we're celebrating a vital piece of our local history that has shaped this incredible island. It's the Galveston Seawall. We'll explore its origins, the transformative 1900 storm that led to its construction, and some fascinating facts you might not know. Plus, we have a special guest joining us to give us even deeper insights. So let's get started. Today we're here with Caitlin Ekman, and she's with the Galveston and Texas History Center through the Rosenberg Library. We're going to talk about the Galveston Seawall. She's an archivist there at the library, and we just knew you would be the perfect person to tell us all about the seawall.
So construction began on the seawall in 1902. The first section of the seawall, which ran from about 6th Street to about 39th Street, was completed in October 1904.
Okay.
So the first section actually progressed fairly quickly. After that, there was another section from the 39th Street to about Fort Crockett, which was built by the U.S. government. That took place from about 1905, 1906. And then as time has passed, it's extended even further and further until it's over 10 miles in about 1960. For one thing, it required a huge amount of material. They were bringing in railroad carloads full of granite, of wood, of all sorts of different materials to help build the seawall. They essentially started by building round pylons put in through with wooden slats to help build a foundation. Poured that in, did a ditch, helped set the concrete in that to start a foundation. Then you had a second section built and putting a concrete in a model in different sections throughout the seawall. This was also in conjunction with the grade raising project. So they would fill in the area behind after time passed and the grade raising was completed, they would fill in the area behind the seawall to sort of bring up in the process of bringing the entire city up about 16 feet.
People could come visit you at the Rosenberg Library, and there's a museum up on the 4th floor, is that right?
Yes.
It's a beautiful library for one. For our little community, that library is huge. It's such a fun place. If you ever get a chance to come out here to Galveston, you have got to check out the historical Galveston Seawall. Look at the benches, look at the art features and the projects on there. It is really interesting. So the Galveston Seawall was built to protect the island from the powerful storms that are just part of living life on the coast. And it all began after the historic 1900 storm, which remains a significant event in U.S. history. We have a 1900 storm statue right here behind me. The construction of this seawall started in 1902, and over the years, it's grown to span over 10 miles long. And it stands as a testimony to our community's resilience and ingenuity. The 1900 storm was a hurricane of incredible strength, resulting in profound changes for Galveston. Without the advanced warning systems that we have today, the island faced immense challenges. However, this event became a pivotal moment for Galveston, leading to the construction of the seawall and the raising of the island, turning tragedy into a story of progress and strength. Did you know that the seawall is not just a single structure, but a series of additions over many years? One of the most fascinating aspects is the seawall's ability to reduce the force of the waves, protecting homes and businesses along the coast. It's also a great place for a scenic drive, a leisurely walk, offering some of the best views of the Gulf of Mexico. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Galveston's history. The seawall is more than just a protective barrier, it's a symbol of our community's strength and perseverance. I hope you enjoyed learning about it just as much as I did. Remember, there's always more to explore, so come visit and experience Galveston's charm for yourself. This is Cynthia Corder with the American Dream TV. See you next time.
Hello et bienvenue. Today we are diving into the heart of Houston's vibrant culinary scene. So today we are taking a special look at the Artisans, a French restaurant located in the lively Galleria area. Known for his exquisite French cuisine and savoir-faire, the Artisans bring a taste of French right here in Houston. Join me as we explore the flavor, the passion, and the artistry that make the Artisans a standout of the incredible culinary landscape. Hi guys, so I am here with the owner of this wonderful place, Chef Jack. He's gonna go ahead and talk to us a little bit more about this wonderful and delicious place that people like to eat. How are you today?
Very good, very good. Bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bienvenue à Artisan Restaurant.
Bienvenue. So tell us a little bit how this place comes about. What you started?
This is Artisan Restaurant. So I was teaching at the University of Houston, the Conrad and Hilton Hotel Restaurant Management in the late 90s. And I was doing a cooking show called the Chef Tables.
Okay.
And it was very popular. I have 100 students coming to my show all the time. And it was fantastic. So I was serving a 4-course meal at the same time that I was doing the cooking show. And it was very popular. I was packed all the time. So when I decided to open a restaurant, I said, I need to do something like that, a concept where the kitchen is inside the restaurant. And now I can do the same type of show, you know,
So this place, I just love the architecture. When we come from the outside, the building is just beautiful.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about who designed it?
Yeah, Gensler, the architect Gensler designed it. Actually, it was Gensler, Texana Builder, and Jack Fox, myself, who kind of built the restaurant. So we took a lot of the old-fashioned artisan when we were in Midtown, and we put this place together to make sure that we still have the chef tables, we still have different rooms inside the restaurant that are very, very nice, a bigger bar, and of course the outside was very important because we're on West Hammer. We want to make sure that we could see the restaurant from the outside, and it was very intriguing. And actually, it's so intriguing, sometimes people are afraid to come in.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hi, Danielle.
Thank you so much for being here as well. So you are a very important person in this restaurant because you're the manager. You're the day-to-day operation person. So tell us a little bit about how a typical day here at the Artisan goes by.
So it's very simple. Most of the time, I'm coming very early in the morning. I look at the reservation, and then I do some paperwork. And then when the first staff's coming on board, and I will go with him, look at the restaurant, check the restaurant about cleanliness, about everything, you know. And then I will help him to set up the dining room to make sure everything looks ready, because I hate the messy, you know, tables or forgetting something there and there. So I really hate that. I'm very straightforward. So, and then, and then after the service, we work together as a server, you know. I don't mind to have my hands on. I really like that instead of to stick behind and do nothing. I'm a very hands-on person.
So now we are in the heart of this restaurant, the heart of the house, like we like to say in real estate. And I'm here with Chef Eric. He's renowned, he's the head of the kitchen right here.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Great. So could you tell us a little bit, how did it come about? What made you decide to become a chef?
So it's actually a really funny story because I started when I was 15 years old. And then the funny story about it, because I was at 15, when you met your first love.
Mm-hmm.
And I was chasing this love of my life, supposedly. And she got a job in a restaurant industry, and then I want to be close to her. I got a job in the kitchen.
Oh.
And then after that, like 3 years later, relationship was over. But I was like, you know what? I started loving more the kitchen than actually loving her. So I stayed in the kitchen for since I was 15, move up to into now, I'm 35 already, and then still working as a chef and working one of the best restaurants in Houston, especially the Artisans restaurant.
Yes, it is. And he's a celebrity chef, so make sure to come here and taste his food. I am Danielle Bilumbu, here your host at American Dream TV, Selling Houston. À bientôt et bon appétit.
Thank you for joining us today. We're the host for American Dream TV in Selling, Texas. And we have a very special property to share with you today. It's in the sleepy little bedroom community called Westlake, Texas. It is 99% all single-family residential homes. We are going to visit Vaquero. Vaquero was built by Discovery Land Company, and it features an 18-hole golf course designed by Fazio, premier club, lots of amenities, but it is guarded and gated to let everybody have the privacy that they're looking for. So Dan, let's go ahead and go to Westlake. Come on in. I'm so glad that you were able to stay tuned and come in with us today to view this beautiful home in Westlake, Texas. It was designed by Lake Flato, a very international renowned architect, almost like a peninsula bordering the lake and the fourth fairway in Vaquero of the Fazio course. The four buildings together all bring into this inner courtyard. Of course, I want you to take a look at the main house. The first thing you're going to notice is the floors are all a natural stone and travertine, and then you're going to see the Oregon cedar throughout with the beams and all the woodwork, and then just walls and walls of glass. This is where you're going to spend all your time, and this architect took into consideration the location of this property. We are here on the nice community lake and on the fourth fairway of the golf course. You'll see that there's lots of light and just walls and walls of glass bringing in the outside in here. I have to tell you that any chef would be impressed with this very well-designed, thought-out kitchen. From the leathered quartz countertop with such a nice blend of colors, all the counter space and all the bar stool space coming all the way down. You have to see the range. Wow, talk about privacy. So from the main living floor, you can take an elevator up to your private suite. You have this beautiful living room complete with the stone wood-burning fireplace, as are all the fireplaces that are in the property. Okay, so here you are waking up in the morning to walls of glass again, looking out over the lake on this side and the golf course on this side. What a way to start the day, being able to see everything from up here. so here we are in the entertainment area. So this is a separate building. It is joined by the breezeway and the inner courtyard together. You can park cars in here, and as you can see, sports car, motorcycle. You have another refrigerator, freezer, convection ovens, even a warming drawer, and more counter space. So it makes for great entertainment space and all sorts of uses. So here we are in building number 3 of 4. I call it not a guest house, a guest cottage. Because I know if I had some guests here, they wouldn't want to leave, because you've got this big living room with your own kitchenette, the wood-burning fireplace, and a real living room, looking out into the beautiful gardens that surround this estate. So we call this area the bathhouse, but it's also a game room area. Just everything you need to have a really great time.
Hey there, so one of my favorite features of this home is you can probably hear there's a babbling brook behind me near this fire pit. And that actually feeds into this lake behind the property. This fire pit is just one of the 2 fire pits. On the other side of the property, you have another one. Just imagine sitting out here in the evening, lighting up this fire pit when it's not summer, maybe it's 100 degrees today, but it is a beautiful, beautiful backyard.
Thank you all for joining me this afternoon and viewing this absolutely gorgeous. This is a true estate in every sense of the word, just a little bit over an acre of land abutting the lake and the golf course. So let me tell you a little bit about Vaquero. It was designed and built by Discovery Land Company. There are approximately 340 home sites. There's 2 separate gated and guarded entrances, and there's a stone wall that goes all the way around it. A private club where you can join as a golf member or a social member, everything from pickleball courts to tennis. But this is a true community inside of Westlake. I wanted to thank you, and I know Dan wants to thank you for joining us today. We've been your hosts for American Dream TV, and we hope to see you next month. But in the meantime, if you think that your property would do well with this show, give us a call. We're Engel and Volkers. Have a great day.
See you later.
See you later.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.